Less than 24 hours after the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, charged troops to eliminate terrorists, over 100 armed bandits have been killed by military airstrikes in northwest Nigeria. A defense intelligence source told PRO Nigeria that the joint military operation was undertaken after obtaining credible intelligence in banditry-prone communities in Kebbi and Zamfara states. The source, who also shared images from the theater, said it was merciless military operation that was well coordinated between the air component and the ground troops. The air component of Operation Haradin Daji successfully neutralized several terrorists and their leaders around Sajenko Aziz of Maru local government area of Zamfara state. The bandits were identified following intelligence reports of mass gathering and planned movement towards Niger State. The terrorists were in a convoy of several motorcycles on the road track leading from Kabaro towards Sajenko. Subsequently, the aircraft engaged the terrorists, with several of them neutralized. Their motorcycles were also destroyed. When contacted, spokesperson of the Nigerian Airforce, Air Commando Edward Gapquet, confirmed the development to PRO Nigeria. He was, however, reluctant to give figures of casualties. The operation in that Aziz today was very successful, but I am sorry I can't speak on the figure because the mission is still ongoing, he said. It would be recalled that Christopher Musa, the Chief of Defense Staff, had asked Nigerian troops not to wait for Boko Haram terrorists to attack first before taking the fight to them. Speaking to troops at the Maimalari cantonment in Maiduguri during an operational visit on Tuesday, the Chief of Defense Staff urged the troops to take the battle to the insurgents, adding that a soldier who comes to the theater is not complete without killing the armed terrorist. Don't just come and sleep in the theater. Make sure you look for enemies who terrorize our people and kill them. Anybody who comes to the theater and finishes without killing one Boko Haram is not complete. So you must make sure before you go, look for them. That is the only way you can finish them completely. They should not be looking for us. We should be looking for them. Do not go and sit down until they attack and we repel. There is nothing like repel. Go and find them and kill them. Speaking further, Musa said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu recognizes the sacrifices and commitment of the troops in the fight against insurgency. The president said he is happy with us and wishes us all the very best, he stated. However, some unknown gunmen and hoodlums on Friday invaded Yabo village, Ekwekoro local government area of Ogun State. The hoodlums were reportedly armed with AK-47 rifle and other weapons, had planned to attack the village. According to a statement by the police public relations officer in Ogun State, Omolala Odutola, the unknown gunmen had invaded the house of one Wakili Olalekan in Yobo village. Odutola said the divisional police officer of Ibogun, acting on a distress call from a community member, mobilized his men to the scene. The hoodlums were reportedly invited by Olusegun Ogade, also residing at the same address, Odutola stated. In foiling the attack, the police public relations officer explained that the police officers from Ibogun effectively cordoned off the entire area. As a result of their efforts, 8 suspected hoodlums were apprehended, she told Daily Post. She identified the 8 arrested men as Adebila Adebayo, Kola Amosun, Abiola Lanre, Fakeye Gebre, Lekan Adeleye, Adewale Ogade, Oluwasezan Ogade, Vincent Macy, and Ajibade Raphael. Odutola maintains that they had planned to go to carry out an attack on the village, but the superior intelligence of the police countered their plans, leading to their arrest. 1 unregistered white Highlander, 1 unregistered green Mazda 626 saloon car, 1 live AK-47 ammunition, 2 live cartridges, 2 knives and shams were reportedly recovered from the men. The Commissioner of Police in Ogun State, Abiodun Alamuto, has ordered that preliminary investigations be carried out while suspects will be transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department for discreet investigation. However, some suspected Fulani herdsmen have hijacked a fully loaded bus in Benue State and butchered passengers. Some unknown gunmen suspected to be Fulani herdsmen on Thursday attacked a Benue link bus conveying passengers to Otukpo via Gwa West local government area of Tayola village in Benue State. 1 passenger was killed and several others were injured during the attack by these Fulani murderers. It was gathered that the latest attack is not the first time marauding Fulani terrorists parading themselves as herdsmen has perpetrated in Benue State. They have conducted several attacks on passengers on the roads that are not good, taking them into the bush and demanding huge ransom before they can be released. Tayola village has been a hotspot for persistent attacks by these suspected Fulani terrorists. The Fulani bandits, who were almost 15 in number, thwarted any resistance by their victims, which caused them to disperse into the bush. These incessant attacks have caused most residents to flee and farmers to relocate from that part of the road, while the remnant call on the government and security operatives for protection. Benue Police Public Relations Officer Anekwe Catherine, who confirmed the incident to newsmen, said a bus belonging to Benue Links, which was heading to Otukpo, was attacked by some unknown gunmen, and 3 persons, including women, were wounded, and 1 person died this morning. The police officer confirmed that this unknown gunman happens to be Fulani herdsmen, in other words, Fulani terrorists parading themselves as herdsmen.